Good Will Hunting is a film about a genius, Will, who works as a janitor at MIT. He solves a graduate-level math problem and is discovered by a professor. When Will attacks a policeman, he is arrested and instead of going to jail, he must go to therapy. This is where we discover Will's deeper issues. During Will's childhood, he was severely abused by his foster father. This resulted in post-traumatic stress disorder. According to the DSM, causes and symptoms include direct exposure to trauma, emotional distress, physical reactivity, avoidance of thoughts about the trauma, negative thoughts about oneself, blame for self or trauma, risky behavior, and irritability or aggression. Will demonstrates all of these symptoms. Will thinks very negatively of himself. This is shown by who he has chosen to be friends with. Will Hunting has an extremely high IQ, but he surrounds himself with people who are less intelligent than himself, probably so he can feel a little bit better about himself.
You got something none of us have.
Oh, come on. Why is it always this? I mean, I fucking owe it to myself to do this or that. What if I don't want to?
No. You don't owe it to yourself. You owe it to me. Because tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and I'll be 50. And I'll still be doing it. And that's all right, that's fine. I mean, you're sitting on a winning lottery ticket. You're too much of a to cash it in.
His negative thinking about himself is also shown in his relationship with Skylar. He feels he is not good enough for her, so he pushes her away.
I want to hear you say that you don't love me. Because if you say that, then I won't call you. And I won't be in your life.
I don't love you.
Will acts out aggressively to deal with this trauma. He frequently gets into fights and eventually hits a police officer, which causes him to have to go to therapy. Will avoids his trauma and will not admit that the abuse was not his fault until the end of the movie. The only way his therapist found out about his abuse was through medical records.
It's not your fault.
I know.
No, you don't. It's not your fault.
I know.
It's not your fault.
All right?
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Don't with me. It's not your fault.
Don't with me, all right? Don't with me, Sean, not you.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
The depiction of PTSD is not fully accurate because he does not seem to exhibit current intrusive memories of the trauma, therefore not meeting the full diagnostic criteria. Although Will does not have all of the aspects of PTSD, many of his symptoms are very accurate. Will is a nuanced and complicated person, accurately depicting mental health struggles.